one shy of the record. She and Jonathan Stark against Cyril Suk and Gigi Fernandez. That'll be later live on NBC. The men's final, 7 points to 5 in the tiebreaker as Becker took the opening set and a couple of breaks in the second set, going to Sampras 6-2. Love won 15 love in the third.
30 love.
Well, that's what happens when you go after a return and you catch it late. These guys hit the ball so hard off the serve. You better time it right.
Sampras' ninth ace, clocked at 121.
Game Sampras.
Another easy service game for Sampras. 1-all.
1 game all, third set.
And the last 15 years, the winners of Wimbledon from the U.S. of A. McEnroe had his run of 4 in a row snapped by Connors in '82, and Agassi and Sampras here in the '90s.
This is a big couple games for Becker right here. So today, Becker 6 so far. He's en route to more than 9. Keeps his pace up. Sampras already was 6, averaging about 5 through the tournament.
Now the cheers are from court 1, where some of the boys, girls, the youngsters are competing for a Wimbledon junior title.
It's a pretty big cheers going on over there.
Big crowd.
It looked like Becker was going to try to dive for that volley. He realized he didn't need to.
15.
Because of that, was a little bit out of position. And there's a chance for Sampras here.
Yeah, the reason for the cheers, a British team. And of course, they've had so little success. Lee and Trotman have defeated Hernandez of Mexico, Puerto of Argentina. It's the first ever British boys doubles team to win the juniors at Wimbledon. Huh? They should
No wonder
be
they're cheering.
30 all.
Sampras not sure about that call there. They're not going to change it. I bet you these two guys are wondering what is going on court 1. So he is. That's what Boris is wondering. So we should be the only match being played right now. Maybe they do.
Becker wants to know who won the match. Yeah, the youngsters parading around. We can see on our monitors BBC, and that was why the cheer is so extended. 30 all.
The key to that drop volley is disguise, waiting to the last instant to open the face. Boris did it nicely there. Froze Pete Sampras on the baseline.
Beautiful block return.
That's pretty much all you can do in Becker. It's a big first serve. Sampras just blocking it, guiding it down the line for a winner. I think Becker thought that was going wide as well, but
John, it almost looks like a volley from the baseline.
well left there.
Advantage Becker.
There was a difficult half volley that Becker handled very nicely. Deuce point.
Becker 56% for serve.
Well, he tried the big kicker out here to Pete's backhand. Pete saw it coming. He's also quite strong up top. He's able to muscle that cross court for winner. Look at that determination. And you know, if you hit that return well enough, if you're aiming cross court, it's going to be a winner. Service got to cover the line, respect the line.
Becker having a little trouble that first serve now. 1-all deuce, third set, set all. And a break point for the defending champion.
This time that half volley set up, Pete went for the power forehand there. And this was an easy put away. Played it very safe. See him put an extra amount of topspin. Make sure that ball dipped in, even if he hit it not as clean as he would have liked. Good play by Sampras. That was forehand struck awfully hard there. Break point. He had the running forehand lined up. And that's one of Pete's favorite shots. A dipper cross court as well as Boris's. Couldn't control that one. Tougher to control at break point than it is early in the game. And you might ask why? All nerves. Big second serve. Went for an awful lot there. Just a little bit too much.
So the seventh double fault by Becker puts more anxiety in his wife's position. She tried to look down there at the royal end, both the friend's box and where Becker is serving. Looking down, see the close proximity. Sampras with a chance for the lead in the third set. How many times have we seen that? 12th ace for Becker. It's the longest game of the match, the fourth deuce.
We've seen that literally thousands of times in Boris Becker's career. Unbelievable.
He continues to struggle with his serve, so Sampras gets another second ball to take dead aim.
He doesn't want to make a habit of this against Pete Sampras.
Advantage, Sampras.
Pete has such variety, but on top of everything else, what I found so difficult the few times I played Pete is how hard he hit the ball. He can mix it up on you, keeps you guessing. That was another well-struck return. Becker unable to control the volley. That is so disconcerting. Just preys on your nerves, that power and pace. Both players have that edge. Pete really blistered that ball. See if he goes for a big second serve here.
Just missed down the sideline. It was a good return. It just must be absolute agony to be so close to someone that cares just as much as you do, but you can't let it out.
Isn't it even tougher to watch when you're not looking and you just have to guess what's happening?
There, finally a first serve for Becker.
Advantage, Becker.
Becker now with his third game point. Sampras has had 3 break points.
A couple of those break points, he had those running forehands. It seemed like he just overran them just a touch. Almost too quick for his own good.
Oh, that top spin. backhand. We were talking about variety. What a tough play.
Well, we noticed that when he first won Wimbledon for the first time a couple years ago, that he developed these dippers both on the forehand and backhand side. And if he's got all cylinders going, boy, he's almost unbeatable. See that wrist flick at the last second. Puts more topspin to the ball. Beautifully placed. Deuce number 6. Well, as you like to say, the titanium paste
That's right.
flew up, but that was well long. Just figure out how to get that in once.
Proud of you.
Not a time for a double.
Advantage Sampras.
The 4th chance to break and take the lead. Split the first 2 sets. 1-all here in the 3rd.
I love when these people yell out, come on, boy. I say, go look at my results the last 10 years here. Look what I just did to Agassi on Friday. Come on, give me a chance.
And Pete Sampras, the 2-time champion, leads 2-1 in the 3rd. About 7 miles from the Thames and what you would consider the heart of London, Placido Domingo, great tenor and obvious tennis fan as well with us.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
They don't sing the anthem as we do before our major sporting events in the USA. That's a colonist tradition.
Well, I think it's a nice tradition.
I think it is too. Would have been nice if Domingo might have been involved. Ball goes into the crowd and Sampras asks for it back. Don't you dare try to take home the souvenir. Photographer might have been trying to squeeze that one. Sampras, by far the most relaxed we've seen him in the fortnight. He has been icy in his demeanor. I mean, just stone cold.
Absolutely right. He really looks like he's having fun out there. I don't know if fun is exactly the right word, but he's enjoying himself. That's a good crisp volley there by Pete Sampras. Well, he volleys with that authority too. Watch out. He's got the big serve. He can do anything he wants with it. Bomb it up the middle, slice it out wide, kick it, serve it into your body. Follows it up with a volley like that. You're in desperate trouble.
40 love. Game Sampras.
The 5th time Sampras has served a love game. 1-3 Becker in the 3rd.
Sampras leads 3
And
games.
guess what, Dick? Becker's starting to yell at himself. That's not normally a good sign. That's usually a sign of disaster for Becker, although he was talking to himself in the Agassi match, although I saw in post-match press conference, he said at 4-1, I just try to tell myself, try to figure out a way into this match and keep positive. So it's far from out of this match.
New balls. Not a bad play, though, for Sampras, trying to go for the ball in the air.
Well, I think he thought Barnes was going to hit a drop shot there. He was stuck once he started moving forward. Ball!
And a double false mounting on the 27-year-old German. That's his 9th.
Well, that's a pretty amazing record in Grand Slams, 142-34, especially at Wimbledon. We see the 3 titles.
89 U.S. Open champion and the 91 Australian. His last Grand Slam 4 years ago. So this would be ever so sweet for him. Sampras in the press conference described his attitude as ravenous to win, and Becker with a wry smile said, "You think I'm not hungry?"
He looked a little sluggish there on that half volley. You got to wonder if he's somewhat physically fatigued after those 2